Alright, so moments before the maintenance. What is good, guys? Tatsumi here, back again for another Grand Summoners video. And the two units, or the two new Valentine units, is here by tomorrow. The Water Tank Cestina and the new healer for Earth unit, Liza. They have also their special arts that you can purchase from the car shops, so that's why they look very drastically interesting than normal as usual, and it makes them special. But should you summon or go crazy on this banner? And the very quick and easy answer is God, no. No, you should not go crazy summoning on this banner. And we have roughly a month until the slime collab rerun. Probably around the 20th of February, and that is when the 7th anniversary will commence. And that is what most people should be summoning for now, unless waifu over meta or favorite characters over meta becomes a thing. And at that point, and you do what you want. But if you were looking for recommendations on these units are good enough to summon, for the quick and easy answer is for most people, no. But let's go through a few things moments before the maintenance. So let's take a look around the mail. So there is actually a two-part of banner that is included after the maintenance, and those units on the first part is Cestina and Liza, and the second part is what is her name? Priscilla and Miranda, yes. Priscilla and Miranda on the second part of the banner. And let me just go ahead and take a look with this Miranda and Priscilla banner, and I will give them a brief based on my opinion. Okay, so Miranda is actually not that really good. Her gimmick is usually made to poison the enemies, but that's it. Other than that, there is no other gimmick aside from the defense ignoring. But of course, poison units are not really that in the meta. But I believe the 5-star units like Pola and ACs are more better option than this Miranda, because this Miranda doesn't have any good. Her poison does a bit of damage, unlike Pola, which is great poison because her poison deals a ton of damage. This Miranda is not really good at this point because poison thing is out of the meta for now. And here is Priscilla, the fire healer. Yeah, I think she's is pretty a decent unit for most cases, and also you might need it to use her with a mono fire team because her arts reduces enemies fire resistance by 50% for 25 seconds, which is benefits for most fire units. But if you don't have any good arts genre, and I believe that this unit is a type E or F. Let me know in the comments, because consider that her true art is situational or very conditional, so probably like a type F or something, or type E. It can be stopped for type B units if you have, and also cleanse, which is good in her kits. And that is what I can say. She is a decent, probably you might need her for most cases like elemental ruins or probably mines once come back. So let's go over and let's talk about the actual units for the new Valentine units. So looking at the new ascended cute Liza, and she is actually a earth tuning and belongs to god race, and she deals magical damage, and she is a healer with cleanse and also archgate up with an instant, so which most people preferably an overtime arch gen, which is a better, but is okay because Deb knows that they don't want to replace heart for earth healers. But if you already have heart, and then consider that this earth Liza is not necessary to pull, but she is can be useful generally for magic or god race teams, Well, maybe for most teams, because she also heal HP by 10% for about 1000 HP, and on top of that she also has the passive ability that increases HP recovery amount by 20 plus the quest with HP recovery or heal amount up. That would a total for almost 2k HP per second. And the super art is kind of interesting because she deals damage around 180,000% damage, and she is a support and a super attacker. So, and also keep that in mind, her buff is better for god races, but most of the time if you get her you will just use her through arts and arts. So if you don't have a good healer like Heart, might consider to try your luck and only pull on the guaranteed 5-star ones. Just don't go crazy. And we have the water unit Pretty Cestina, and now I taunt tag, and her kit is lacking for a defender or a taunt tag, and this one is my opinion. And she doesn't have any good damage reduction in her kit compared to other tanks nowadays. Like for example, Kirisame, the fire unit, a better taunt tag. He can be used for most content except the enemy's a tank killer. But this Cestina is a bit confusing. Instead of focusing on damage negation and reduction, she relies on her HP. Consider that she have her super arts, the damage taken and magic damage taken reduced by 20%, and a barrier that negates only 6,000 damage. Are you fucking kidding me? This buff costs 300 arch gauge, and this buff should only cost 100 arch gauge. They should have make it arts buff instead of a super arts. I love Cestina, but this Cestina is belong to a C tier or D tier. And also I wanted to add her unique passive. Her passive also. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is that? Only activated once. After activated, what happened? She is absolutely squishy for a taunt tank. I just hate that what they did to Cestina here. Okay, well, it is what it is. But for new players, I think is fine and better if you have Beta from Eminence of Shadow. Well, she can be your main tank, and Beta can sustain some damage negations out there. And that is what I can say about Cestina. I still not she's not really that a good unit or a decent defender. Kurisame is way better, and I hate that they made her like this. She is a C tier in my opinion. Okay, so don't take it seriously. And yeah, there are these two available units, and I still don't recommend people go crazy in this banner. So everyone should now be saving their crystals for the 7th anniversary for the slime collab rerun, and no one should be summoning these Valentine units, but especially only summon once and try your luck for the guaranteed 5 stars, especially for both Liza and Priscilla. They are both decent unit. They have the place to become an A tier or an S tier. And so that's my official stance on it. Whether you listen to me or not, it's up to you, but don't go crazy for this kind of stuff. These units are might going to help you for future content, but not really recommended for now unless you don't have any alternative units to replace them or something like that. But if you did summon for these characters because you like the Valentine waifu, let me know in the comments how your summons went after the maintenance. But that's it for now, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.